Hello everybody. Hi. Today I have the camera pointed not in the selfie direction, but in the opposite direction because I wanted to show you a little bit of art. This is going to be a quick video, but I'm just getting into character design again, something I haven't done in a very long time, and I'm getting really excited about it because I feel like it's like what I'm meant to do on this earth. Not character design specifically, but mainly just like being creative and just thinking creative and expressing that. And I can't believe I haven't been doing that like to absurd amounts my whole life. Like, why haven't I been doing that? So anyways, I just started today. I drew this dude. So I don't know, like basically what I do is I just start off just doodling, and then it'll turn into something, and I just like that process. Or sometimes I'll have a specific idea in mind and I want to communicate that. But yeah, like I've been doing this with music a lot. Like I'd basically say like my motto, or like the way I make things, the way I am creative, is like I don't really get good at a specific like thing or art style or medium, but what I do is I just experiment, and I just like communicating a sort of general feel for something, you know, like sort of a rough draft. I like making rough drafts of like way out there crazy cool ideas. So anyways, so I have this guy. So I don't know, that's like the small mustache thing, kind of reminds me of like a Frenchman. And then beard, I don't know, then this like lion's mane, weird spiral eye, and then who knows what that's about. And then like this was be like tattooed onto his face, like these dark like inked lines that continue from his mouth. And like I was thinking like it's sort of Jester like almost, but like almost Joker like from the Batman, but he's definitely not as evil as the Joker. I don't know, he's just sort of wacky, I think. Maybe like likes to play tricks on you, but not like super mean tricks. I don't know, but that's that guy. And then there's this dude. So I just made all these today, but I don't have much to say about him. He has a long top hat and generally a long figure, and I don't know, looks like a bean. And then this is the one I like. So I wrote some stuff about it, and I decided I'm gonna start doing stars next to the ones that I like, because then I can keep track. But basically, here's the features that I picked out that I specifically liked, that maybe if I drew this guy again, I'd focus on these features. But legs like jelly, no bones. So like his legs are like really long, longer than his torso, like much longer than they should be normally. And they're like jelly-like. That's just how I think of the legs. And he comes from an ethereal star system. So like he comes from a very far away place where like everybody's very creative, and basically like reality is more creative where he's from. He's buoyant, which means like he kind of just like he just kind of floats around, like hops around, but like almost like a spaceman. Like when he's walking, like basically like he can like jump really high, and also like it takes him a long time to get back down to the ground, because he's just very light. So then he has force field hands, so like that's what these rings are supposed to represent. It's just like, I don't know, his hand's like powerful. Later on I might make like a gauntlet in his right hand, and like make it like, I want to give this gauntlet a story of like the gauntlet was the gauntlet is alive, and it like talks to him and like communicates through him telepathically, and the gauntlet's like an alien. Like the gauntlet itself is a living thing, but it's also an inanimate object, so it's like magic that makes it living, and like that helps him out and stuff. And I don't, I could obviously develop backstories for for the gauntlet and for the force field and for where he's from and for why he's floaty and why he has jelly legs and why he has a hood and you can only see his dark eyes. But anyways, I just like starting off very broad and not really giving any explanations. But he has that force field hand. He has a simple hoodie, sort of this thing here, very small. But I like it, you know. He has this, simple hoodie, meaning, I guess I meant this, the whole top that he's wearing. It's just a simple hoodie. And then I think this is like a belt, or maybe it's an undershirt that has a lot of lines under it. I don't know which one. But he has the small hood, like I was saying, and then only see your eyes, and then I can't decide if they're glowing or if they're actually darker than the shadow on his face. I don't know. I drew it like it's darker, but I don't know. That's because I don't draw in color. And then, yeah, long star pants. So, yeah. Anyways, that's that guy. I like him. And then here's this monstrosity. I don't know. So, he's just like a monkey, and like, I guess like I was thinking like lightning is his thing. And then when I tried to draw his face, I tried to make him like sort of like I tried to make him like he was like laughing hysterically, but I kind of botched it. And then he's wearing this little tiny hat on top of his head. And he's wearing this coat that has like these swirls on it. And actually I got influence, this was influenced from something I drew earlier today too. I drew all this today, like I said, but then there's this girl who's like hugging him. It's kind of hard to see, but this is her hair, and she's like facing him. That's her like skirt. Anyways, but this guy's like infused with lightning. So that's that dude. And then there's this guy. Don't pay attention to this stuff, that's another figure. But I don't know, he's just like a Grim Reaper that floats and stuff. And then there's this, his like emblem or something. And then there's this dude. Kind of reminds me of like the dwarves from like Skyrim. Like I feel like they had machines that looked like this. I don't know if I was drawing inspiration from that, but it's kind of like a mech. But it's like a mech that's like half person almost. Anyways, then we have this jetpack dude. He's like a, I don't know, almost like a Grim Reaper. Kind of like this guy, but like he's got a jetpack. And these are like his, like, that's a little like exosuit that he's, and there's buttons that he's pressing and stuff. So anyways, that's that. And then I really like this guy. He's like just like this happy dude. He's got 2 stars on his like cloak and stuff. And then he has these like, I called them extra dimensional or higher dimensional objects that just float around him. And I kind of like liken them to the stars. They're kind of like the stars, but they're, you know, they're hyperdimensional. And he's kind of like a flame, or is he a water drop? His face, like I don't know, but he's always sort of like almost sad smiling, but like a bittersweet smile type thing. Don't pay attention to that. I don't even know. I don't know, that's weird. And then there's this guy who has a monocle. Oh, and this bird. That's yeah. And then the inspiration I got earlier, like I said, was from this guy. So, I don't know. So he has like this beard and then this flower coat, like it's a vest. And then his white sort of garment that's coming through the vest. And then his hands. Anyways, and then this is not a doodle. This is more of a sketch. But I like that one. Here's this elephant person. Here's this weird dude. But I figured I'd do one really quick. I wonder if I can get it before 10 minutes. Shoot. Big ears, little pointy hat that floats above his head, and he's got a big, I don't know what this is. What is this? I didn't make it. It's gonna have to be a 10-minute plus video. I think I just made him into a spaceman. Like, this is his space helmet. Also, it's kind of hard to draw while you're filming. So I'm kind of looking at it through the camera. I probably don't have to do that, but picture of him having like little dinky arms. Like almost arms that don't even help you. Like, it's just like, what are these arms doing? But anyways, that's how I doodle. Helps me to get my ideas out. That one was pretty bad, I'm just gonna be honest. But yeah, I usually just draw like a really random shape. Like, I just do something like this. Usually ends up being the eye is like the first thing that it is, and then I sort of just try to build it from there. But like this one, I'm like, I kind of have this hood theme for some reason. I don't know what this thing is. Like, is this like some sort of like optical like device that's been infused into his head? It's like some technology. Like, I think it's like spiraling. But you can see how like I'm just very fluid. I'm not really worried about the final product at all, because it's a doodle, right? You don't want to be worried about how every little thing looks, because you're exploring imagination. But, you know, and then I make decisions like, should the hood be dark, you know? I don't know. I just kind of go where my mind takes me. I don't really, like I said, I'm not really trying to hold on to any one thing. I'm just exploring. So there's this dude. He's got this weird eye. Maybe he's got like some sort of, maybe he's really curious about this object here. He's looking, he's scanning this, this spiral object that's also inscribed. It's inscribed by a diamond. Maybe it's a book. Or maybe it's some hyperdimensional object. I don't know. But he's curious about it. Maybe, you know, I try to make gestures like he's coveting this. Like, that's his hand. That's a really weird hand, but like, you know, he's wrapping his hands around this because he because he likes it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. He kind of I don't know. He kind of looks like a peach or something, or some like fruit. Maybe he's a bell pepper. See? Now he's a bell pepper. Or maybe he's just in like this like capsule that like is like Eve from like from Wall-E, and it just like flies him around and stuff and keeps him safe. Anyways, I just thought I'd show you that stuff. Maybe I'll show you the beginning of my book too, where I've done a couple more detailed sketches. Here's this, you know, I was experimenting with just, you know, only putting color in certain places. This, who knows what this character, she's, you know, where does she come from? Why does she have metal plates in her cheeks? Why does she have horns? I don't know. Just makes you think. Nothing over here. There's this dude. Oh yeah, here's some earlier character designs that I really liked. I mean, this kind of reminds me of like, it's like almost like, it's like the cloak. My idea was like the cloak and his skin are like part of each other. Like it's the same thing. It's all the same substance. Cloak and like his like, you know, goat legs. This dude flies and he has jingle bells, and I think I wrote a story about like what his deal was. Like a siren, like a dementor, very quiet. Hear it coming with the jingle. Mischievous, uses tricks of delight to draw people/things in. Guilt of evil is hidden so deep even it doesn't know it feels guilty. Okay, so that's a psychological thing going on. Feelings are almost long forgotten. It feels nothing but its need to feed. So that's sort of an interesting concept. Moving on, so we have this thing. Who knows what the hell is going on with this guy? But he's, I think, let's just read what I said about him. But look at that. What is that? Like a bee's nest? What is this turban? He's bleeding from his lip. You know, he looks like weak and stuff, and then he has like this rock arm, and then he has like really high-tech legs, and then he has these things following him. So what did I say? He's very ashamed of evil secret.